Okay, I wanted to show you this property, Craig. It's at 1901 Dichter Court in Thornton, and it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, single-family home, about 1,200 square feet. Was built in the mid-50s, but it's kind of interesting. So here's kind of a view of the neighborhood. Right now I'm facing west. It's actually a really nice neighborhood. It looks like everybody keeps their homes up nicely. It's kind of tucked back in here. And just down the road is an elementary school. I think it's called Achieve Academy. It's like right around the corner. So the front yard, kind of landscaping in general, is somewhat of a wreck. But it's all dirt up here, and so we'd have to figure out something about the front yard, either xeriscape it or something. Can't tell if that tree's dead. It doesn't look like it. There's definitely 2 dead trees in the back. I'll show you those in a minute. They poured a brand new, all this flat work here in the front is new. And like the driveway and some of the other areas are a little bit rough, but I'll show you those in just a minute. Let me take you in the inside. They did a pretty decent job renovating this place. So, little coat closet right as you walk in, and then it comes into this living room. They put some can lights in. They did a pretty decent job with the interior. It's not like super high end, but you could tell they did a pretty decent job in general. They replaced all the windows, new carpet. This is all tile throughout the kitchen. New window fixtures. Put some granite in here, new cabinets, appliances. Some interesting little flush mount fixtures. So the list price on this one is $290. This room is a little weird. It's, I guess, maybe storage and utility, but there's obviously the dryer hookup right here, but I'm guessing that that's the washer hookup over there. So it's just kind of weird how it's all laid out. The hot water heater's in here too. So a little funky, but yeah, I guess you could potentially put a door right here. Would be the best way to lay it out and kind of isolate this room from the rest of the house. You could, it's not necessary, but that's one option. Here's a better look of the living room. Kind of cool, has that kind of like the 50s character with the arched doorways, but you know, the walls have all been textured. I think the walls are still plaster, but they've been textured, so it gives it more of a updated feel. The bedrooms are pretty decent sized, ceiling fans in all of them. Here's one. New doors, you can tell they put new doors in everywhere. Here's the bathroom. They did a pretty nice job on the bathroom. And then really good looking tile surround. Bedroom number 2. And here's the master. It has a 3/4 bath. You've got it all staged. Again, ceiling fan. The heater definitely works because it's pumping some nice warm air. The closet is not huge in here, but it's workable. And then here's the attached 3/4 bath, which is real nice. So the shower is probably 48 inches wide. So it's definitely not perfect. I mean, there's, you know, in terms of the finishes, it's not perfect, but overall, I think they did a pretty reasonable job with the renovation, and from what I can tell. So there's the interior. This is just, oh, this must be where the furnace is located, right here in the hallway. So yeah, kind of strange, but all right, I'm going to take you back outside and show you the exterior. So in terms of price, it's, you know, 20 grand less than the one you're buying, but doesn't have a finished, or it doesn't have a basement at all. It's about 400 square feet smaller, maybe 500 square feet smaller. It's got a newer roof, and it has this huge detached 2-car garage, which actually is pretty nice. So that whole front yard is just dirt, and then the driveway is kind of cracked up. I don't know that, like, this section is probably, all this whole section is probably, I don't know, you could probably deal with it, but back here, some pretty rough spots. You can see it's really pretty torn up, and I'm pretty sure it's because of this huge pine tree right here that's in front, and then, you know, there's some little trees right here along the fence that are probably impacting the flat work. So and, you know, obviously it's pretty bad right there where you would enter the garage. So, you know, this flat work out here may need to be replaced at some point. So the garage is detached. It's not finished on the interior. It's just, you know, framed. Some of the walls are insulated, but the ceiling portion is not. A little bit more cracking in here on the garage floor, but it's not as serious. The garage door opener is pretty old, but it's big. Like, this is a huge space, and then it's like a 2.5-car garage almost. So there you go. And then over here is what you've always dreamed for: a separate room with a hot tub. That would need to go. They're saying that the hot tub's included, but that sounds like a nightmare to me. So if I were you, if we do end up pursuing this property for some reason, then, we can negotiate that so that they get rid of it. Okay, so here's the backyard. And then here's these two dead trees. Pretty sure they're both dead, and they're pretty big. So, that's probably $2,500 to get rid of. But they re-roofed the garage, they re-roofed the house. It says the lot size is 7,000 square feet. $290. So anyway, there's just another one to consider, and let me know what you think.